In this lecture, we are going to see program listing and error reporting. Now we have seen pass 1 as well as pass 2 for generating the target code. Now while doing this process, there is possibility of different errors will come. Now these our errors, whatever errors are occurred, these must be reported by the assembler so that the programmer can make respective changes and make the program correct one. So when the error reporting can be done, and which is beneficial, that we are going to see in this lecture. So I, Professor D.V. Kosti, welcome you for this lecture. So this is what the first slide of this video, that is error reporting after pass 1. Now here you can see that the program start 200, move r a raised to comma a. Here is the error mover. By mistake mver is typed instead of mover. So here invalid opcode is the error, so no problem. Then add b raised to comma b, no problem. ADS1, okay. ADC5227. Now here a is declared twice. This a is declared as ds as well as a is declared as constant. So duplicate definition of symbol a is not allowed. That's why this is also an error. Now at the end statement is encountered, but we have not found the symbol b, which is used at serial number 10 or address 208. So here at the end, the error is reported as the underlined symbol B in the statement A. The undefined symbol B is in statement 10. So this undefined symbol error is reported at the end of the program because error reporting is done after pass 1. So in the first pass, while going through the source code, we encountered or we came to know that there is no definition of B. That's why this is called as undefined symbol B. So this is how error reporting is done after pass 1. Let us go to the next slide, that is error reporting after pass 2. Now the same program is there. Now what will happen if we delay error reporting up to pass 2? Here you can see MOVR already error is given, no problem. Now here B is undefined. The error is given at this location only because while doing pass 1 only, it is identified that the B is not found. And while we delayed error reporting up to pass 2, here whenever B is encountered, now we have given the error as undefined symbol B. Instead of giving this error at the end, this error is reported exactly after the erroneous statement. And this error is as it is in pass 1, that duplicate definition of symbol A. Now, which is better is the question. Where to report the error? Error can be reported here, error can be reported here, error can be reported after end statement by pass 1, error can be represented or listed at the end of the pass 2 also. So it is up to us when to report the error. That is after pass 1 or after pass 2. Now see, as a programmer, we want the error exactly after erroneous statement. Now, before we move to the next conclusion, let me clear this annotation. Before we make any conclusion, which is the effective? Error reporting after pass 1 is best or error reporting after pass 2 is best? So for effective error reporting, it is necessary to report all errors against the erroneous statement itself. So this can be achieved by delaying the program listing and error reporting till pass 2. Now you can see here, whenever we are delaying error reporting till the pass 2, we can give the error exactly after the erroneous statement. Now the error reports as well as target code can be printed against each source statement. Thus we have seen program listing and error reporting, and we concluded that error reporting after pass 2 is beneficial and also used. In the C program, you compile the program, you will see on that window not all the errors are reported after pass 2. The slide credit goes to Professor D.M. Damdere. Thank you all. Happy learning. We will meet in the next video.